Yeah, straight after when the lockdown hit, it was just harder to like find more work, I guess.
Hmm.
Because people were just reluctant to work with more people, I guess. Well, but I feel like during that month of like March till like I'd say July, I was just in like this huge writer's block moment. I worked for Rent London Flat, which is this properties agency, so I would go into different of their properties and film their properties just so people can see.
Nice.
There's this one video called Take Me As I Am, which
Yes.
is a documentary I produced in India, which was really cool. I'd like to do more content like that, but
Hello, guys, and a very warm welcome back to Just Creative and another episode of Creatives in Lockdown. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so you can stay within the creative circle. My next guest today is freelancer Jeremiah. Hello, Jeremiah.
oh, hi Justine.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. Are you
No
enjoying?
worries.
Thanks.
Yeah, so excited.
Are you enjoying the sunshine this weekend?
Yeah, so good. So glad to have the sun finally out. We had like a couple weeks of like terrible weather, so
I
this is
know, it's so depressing because you can't do much, can't
yeah,
you?
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, she's out today, so yeah.
I think I'm going to take a drive after this.
Oh, really, go for it. Go for it.
Out.
Might as well enjoy the sun while it's out.
Exactly, that's right. Cool. So let's crack
Yes,
on with the first question.
yes.
So, how did you find your time studying your creative craft in university? How did you sort of how did it set you up for your future career, basically?
So when I joined university, I didn't particularly know what I wanted to specialize in,
Hmm.
which is still the case right now. um, but yeah, when I went to university, it helped me create a great portfolio, I think, at the time,
Hmm.
um, to help show potential employers or potential clients if I was freelancing.
Hmm.
Um, just the range of work I can do,
Hmm.
which was great and helpful. And then towards the end of my university as well, we had a small module which focused on our portfolios and our CVs and our websites as well. So our lecturers would go through it and just give us critiques on our portfolios and how to improve. So that kind of set us up for outside university of the year ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Well, I'm glad you've really sort of you seemed like you really enjoyed it and it set you
Yeah, definitely.
in a good position.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just working in teams as well, I thought it was really helpful because when you get out into like the say you're working in like a bigger production, it
mm,
is essential to have those team working skills that you do at uni,
yeah,
um, which just translate into like your later career. But
that's
yeah,
right.
great experiences. Yeah.
Fantastic. So the next question is, what was you doing creatively just before the March lockdown in 2020?
So creatively, I mean, after I graduated, which was in March. I mean, I graduated 2019 in July.
Hmm.
So I roughly around that time I was just working. I was working as a freelancer, and I was also working as an events assistant, like at a gallery. But I was really trying with like my freelance career on the side. I was like messaging some models on Instagram, just like up and coming models, trying to get like portraiture work with them. And I was also working with Harrow School at the time, doing some videography work for them,
Oh,
which
yes,
is all
we'll get back
fun.
onto that later.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was doing that, and I was also training at this one photo studio. It's called Nusha Photography, but they specialize in family photography work. So I was training there at the time, but when the pandemic did hit, all those things,
It's just
yeah,
an end.
yeah, it all shut down. So yeah.
Like when you're sort of like you're already in the mindset and you've got the motivation to keep going,
Yeah.
all of a sudden
Yeah.
it rise up, like
Yeah. Fully.
it's so devastating.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you gotta get going. You were fortunate enough to provide, as you said, video editing services to a school in Harrow. How did
Yeah.
you find that under COVID restrictions?
Fortunately, being a video editor, I didn't have to go anywhere. I was happy enough. Yeah, I just had to stay at home. So basically, what I do at Harrow School is the teachers send me video contents of them explaining the classes,
Mm.
and I put in images, put in sound effects, kind of make the class fun. It's like a 20-minute long clip, and then they send it straight to the students to watch their classes. It's basically just like English learning classes for year ones to year fives. So I used to do quite a lot of videos for them, like weekly it used to
Mm.
be. But ever since restrictions have been lifting, they've been reducing the amount of videos I've been doing. So it's unfortunate. But yeah, fortunately, throughout the pandemic, I was able to sit at home and edit the videos, so I
And
didn't have to go
safe,
out.
which
Yeah,
is
safe as well. So cool.
cool. So in your opinion, what
Yes.
is life like as a freelancer during this lockdown?
So I can only speak for myself as a new freelancer, I'd say, who just like sort of just graduated, I guess. Um, yeah, straight after when the lockdown hit, it was just harder to like find more work, I guess.
Mm,
Because people were just reluctant to work with more people, I guess.
that's
Um,
right. Mm.
yeah, at the time it was just really bad. So yeah, it just affected a lot of work that I had because I was doing quite a lot of videography work for Harrow School. So they
Mm,
would have like people come in and do talks at the school. And
yeah.
then I would come in and just record the talks and they would publish it on their online platform.
Mm,
And that was giving me some good income, but that also was cut down. Um, but yeah, it was quite terrible at the time, but
yeah,
the video editing work did help. So it was great to have like different skills in that moment.
that's right.
Even now, it's great to have more skills than one, I guess. But you know,
Exactly. The
yeah,
problem as well with being a freelancer, I've heard, is that you just don't know when your next job is going to be. Like there's
yeah,
no
yeah,
consistency, which is very
yeah,
unfortunate, but it
yeah,
allows you to be flexible as well, which is a positive. So there
yeah,
are
of
pros
course.
and cons to it.
Yeah, and
And
the other people like that have been in the game for quite a while as well. So it's just like
yeah,
competition on top of it. So it's just like
that's right.
yeah, starting off is not the easiest. But to be fair, I would say I have been quite fortunate enough. I feel like there have been other students that I've graduated with that haven't had the work that I've had.
Yeah,
But I do feel quite lucky to even have the work that I do have.
mhm,
Yeah.
brilliant. I'm glad.
Yeah.
So it's great you've collaborated with a variety of
Yeah.
institutions and organisations in London.
Yeah.
Who are they, and what sort of
Yes.
work did you do for them?
Yes, so I worked with Harrow School, which was one of my first ones,
Hmm.
and then I was referred to this organization called Book Club Bunch. They do like these book readings for it's a book reading club for little kids. So they did like we did a digital book reading,
Mm.
where I recorded one of their readers reading this book called Animal Farm. Um,
Oh
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
it's a really good book. It's a really good book.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like this long book reading and where they went through the book and dissected it and everything to help the students for school who were reading it then,
Mm.
which was fun. I did that project and then I worked for Rent London Flat, which is this properties agency. So I would go into different of their properties and film their properties just so people can see the
Nice. Oh, I
fantastic
love
things.
those videos. I'm
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
It's
love.
so helpful because a lot of their clients were abroad, so you know it was
Oh,
helping them
yeah.
see the properties before they moved in.
Mm,
Especially with COVID at the time as well, you know, it was a new job that arose, so it was really good. And
fantastic.
then finally I worked for this restaurant called Fudo Kitchens, where I created these almost tutorial videos where their chefs would create dishes and I would just record them. Um, and those videos were used for their new restaurant staff to learn the dishes easily, pretty
Nice.
much.
Like a
Yeah.
tutorial sort of video.
Yeah, it was meant for their in staff anyways. So
Right.
so anyone that was newly employed could just watch the video and know how to make the
Yeah,
dishes easier.
yeah.
Yeah. So those were like the few projects that I worked on with different institutions, which were really great.
Oh,
So
well done. That's
really great.
great.
Yeah.
So, would you say the lockdown has allowed you to brush up on skills that you weren't so good at? Would you say?
Yeah, so I really wasn't good at any graphic design skills before the pandemic.
Hmm.
Graphic design or even motion design skills, like using programs like After Effects. Um, that was always daunting to me when I started university.
Oh, ooh.
Literally, yeah. Oh my God, so technical, so daunting.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pandemic just gave me so much free time, and I had time to use these softwares and explore them, which was really helpful. Um, and yeah, I've been using them recently, so that skill, that free time, really came handy.
Yeah.
Um, so,
How
and it does make things look really professional, so it's really helpful.
exactly?
It's still like a huge software to deal with, After Effects and Illustrator. Um, but yeah, I feel like I'm like halfway into the knowledge that I know, but I feel like there's so much more that I need to learn. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Just take your time, I guess. That's the best.
Yeah,
Go at a
pretty much,
very
yeah.
pace. Mm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
But yeah, it's been great. At least I've got the time to like had the time
exactly.
to learn these new programs, so it's great.
Exactly. 'Cause it just makes your work more better and better every
Yeah,
time. So
definitely, definitely.
awesome, awesome. Have you collaborated with any other like-minded, photographers, editors,
Mhm.
videographers during the lockdown? Would you say
Um,
remotely and social
oh
distancing?
yes, 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 yes. Unfortunately, no, I did not work with anyone. I
Mm,
probably should have worked with people, but I feel like during that month of like March till like I'd say July, I was just in like this huge writer's block moment.
mm,
Um, it's just like the pandemic hit, and then I lost all these jobs, and it was just I was just at home doing nothing, just being depressed about losing jobs, which in hindsight was really not helpful. But I don't know, just pandemic things, I guess.
exactly. That's right.
Yeah, but it
Exactly.
would be nice to collaborate with other artists in the future.
That's right.
But
Network.
yeah, I don't know.
Time to
Yeah,
come, fingers crossed.
yeah, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So our next question is, what sort of advice would you give to an aspiring freelancer at this time and moving forward?
Yeah, so I'd say probably just keep creating, I guess, is the best advice I can give. um, yeah, I mean, I should probably take my own advice. But yeah,
No,
just keep
I've seen your
creating.
work and you're fantastic. You're very
Oh,
consistent.
thank you.
So, yeah,
Thank
never,
you.
never doubt that.
Yeah, I just wish like yeah during those like months of March to July or even beyond, I wish I just continued working, but just the depression of like the whole situation and everything, it just put me off working. um
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of people felt the same as well, because I do have quite a few friends that I graduated with that also felt the same way, so I
Mm.
know that I'm not alone, but it's just something
It's
people.
nice to know that as you say, you're not alone, and there's other
Yeah,
people that can support you in these difficult
yeah,
times,
yeah,
and you sort of, encourage each other to keep going. You know.
yeah, absolutely. I think the main thing out of it was probably just the thought that I will create in the future, even though I'm not doing anything now. I know the intention is still there,
Exactly.
which is the main thing. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the advice I can give.
That was a surprise. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. Fantastic. What will you sort of hope to do creatively after the lockdown? I guess, as you say, just
Yeah. Yeah, potentially collaborate with other artists. I guess the first thing I'd love to do is just get the vaccine. Honestly, if I could, yeah. Um, so if once that hurdle is complete, it would be great to like collaborate with people and like,
Mm,
um, I don't know, see where the boat goes, I guess. Yeah, because right now I'm like looking for work in
mm.
the freelance world, but also looking for full-time work because I'm just still not sure where I want to go. So yeah, we'll see where the road takes me, I guess.
All the best with that. I'm looking
Thank
forward to
you.
see where you go.
Yeah, fingers crossed things go well.
And finally, the last question. I absolutely loved your cycling through London video.
Oh, thank you.
Adults, very simplistic but yet
Yes,
effective. I
yes.
just want to sort of know what was your idea behind it? What inspired you to do that in last year in August?
Yes. In December of 2019, my dad got me a little DJI. It's pretty much a little GoPro.
Mm.
Um, he got me that for Christmas, and I've been wanting to use it like for something for the longest while. And then I was speaking to Anthony, and Anthony and our group of friends wanted to go out cycling. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is the perfect opportunity to take like a GoPro, Yeah. So
Okay.
I just recorded it and I didn't touch it for a while, and then I just played around with it and I created that little piece.
It's
Which
lovely.
is cute. Yeah,
It's
it just
so
gives
cute.
me, yeah, so it's really good. I did create like work like that when I did travel.
Mm.
Um before the pandemic, way back when. But I used to record a lot of content. Yeah, literally. I used to record a lot of things when I used to go traveling. Just
Yeah.
compile the videos into a little video, I guess.
Mm.
And I thought, why not do it with this? I'm literally not doing anything, so I might as well. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
that's how that came to
did you,
be.
did you kind of have it on your bike essentially, like at the front of your
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just in the basket, it was just sitting on top of
Oh
it.
yes, the basket.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was nice, and like every time I watch the video back, it just reminds me of that summer. So it's just like a cute
Yeah,
little
yeah, it's lovely
Yeah.
to sort of reflect back on and
Yeah, 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 absolutely.
thinking. Will you hope
Yeah,
to
totally.
make more videos like that, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, most of my work, I would say, like professional work, I would count, is more like documentary based. So I guess that kind of fits in that realm. I would like to do more work that's more documentary based. I don't know if you've seen some of the other videos on my channel,
Hmm.
but there's this one video called "Take Me as I Am," which
Yeah.
is a documentary I produced in India, which was really cool. I'd like to do more content like that, but like ever since graduating, I was focused on making money so I could pay rent rather than creatively fulfilling myself, which is most like which most artists go through as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but hopefully, if I do land a job, my plan is to like save up a little money so I can pursue more creative projects later on, or something like that along those lines. But yeah.
Great. Well, honestly, thank you so much, Jeremiah. You've been a
No
pleasure
worries.
to speak to you, and I've
You
really
too.
enjoyed our conversation today.
Same,
And I
same.
hope you guys have too as well. Now, just before we wrap up, would you like to share your socials as to where people can find your work,
Yes.
get to know more about you as a
Yes, so you can find my YouTube is Jeremiah FDES on YouTube. My Instagram is jeremiah.fernandez, which is my professional Instagram. I do have a private one, which I use more than my professional one, but I'm planning to post more on my professional one. So if anyone wants to follow me on there, feel free.
Oh, great. Oh, thank you again. And
Well,
I
thank you, Justine.
That's okay. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I really look forward to seeing where you develop as a creative.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to watch this video and all the other videos you make. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. It means a
Yeah.
lot.
Welcome one artist to another.
Exactly. And that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's chat with Jeremiah. If you want to still stay within the creative circle, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as mentioned previously, and turn on your notification bell as well. Until next time, join me where I will be interviewing another creative in lockdown. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.